All right, we'll jump right into some questions here. Start with James Crippia, the Oregonian.
Johnny, how are you? To speak to the differences of Moorhead's offense, obviously I'm guessing you're still probably working on the outside, but how different is your position and your role in this offense compared to the prior offense, and how much more diverse or not is the route tree? Just how different is it compared to the previous offense for you?
I think the playbook's really wide open. They got me playing a lot of different spots from inside to outside, all over the place, and I'm excited to see what we're gonna do. As far as different, yeah, it's a different offense, but we're still taking shots like we used to, and it's gonna be fun.
Next question is from Tyson Alger with The Athletic.
Hey, Johnny. After the succession of so many guys opting out, and then you put out your message saying you're coming back, just what was that day like? Because that seemed like a pretty joyous day for the Oregon fan base, just after the cascading news of people leaving. Just what was that like for you?
It was hard seeing some of my brothers leave. That was tough. I always wanted to play for 4 years here, and that was something I want to do. When I saw that Demo decided to come back, I was super excited because, that class that came in, we've experienced a lot together, and I'm just trying to finish it together. Yeah.
Next question comes from Ryan Thorburn with the Register Guard.
Johnny, as the guy who led the team in catch last year, what's it been like for you to watch Justin Herbert kind of tear it up in the NFL going against, teams that have Mahomes and Breeze and Brady so far?
I'm excited for him. I've watched every game. He's had a lot of close ones. He's almost won a lot of them. I'm excited for the way he's playing, and he's going to be a 10+ year guy in the league, and I'm excited to see what he can do in the future.
Next up, Matt Preem from 247 Sports.
Johnny, you know Tyler Swinney pretty well. You guys are from the same area in Arizona. Kind of segues right into that. What can we expect out of Tyler Swinney as a quarterback, and what kind of have you seen from him since Herbert has graduated and moved on from the program, just from a leadership standpoint?
He's resilient. He has a heart for the game, and he gets guys together and gets guys juiced and ready to play. And I'm excited to see what he can do this year. He's doing a great job right now, and we'll just see how this thing goes.
Next question comes from Eric Scopel at 247 Sports.
Hey, Johnny, how was I guess it's obviously a very strange offseason. I'm curious for you, and how did you spend your time? And I know you and Tyler are from the same state. Did you guys maybe get together and work on some things back in Arizona?
Initially, when the pandemic had first started and we got sent home, me and him were working every day in and out for months. And then when we came back, we were still working together. So, we've had a lot of time together, and I'm excited for this year. And, my off-season training really, me and Tyler were at the same facilities in Arizona, different trainers and different things, getting field work in the weight room, all that. It was fun, and we're ready to go.
Next question comes from Jacob Archer from Scoop Duck.
Hey, Johnny. So with the departure of so many players on the offensive line, and of course with Justin and some of the guys in the running back and receivers room, how's it been just being one of the few veteran guys in this offense? And have you kind of felt like you stepped up as a vocal leader or just,
I think my vocal leadership has definitely increased since last year. I feel like I need to do that in order for us to be a great team. And I'm just excited. I've always wanted that leadership role. I've always wanted to be a captain for this team. And, that's something I put pride in, and I'm excited.
Next question comes from AJ McCord with Coin.
Hey, Johnny, thanks for doing this. So you talked about all the time that you and Tyler spent together in the offseason. How have you seen that translate so far in camp to chemistry that you guys have now that you're doing, more game style situations?
It's been transitioning well. We're kind of just still getting into, the installs and getting this offense together, but it's transitioning well. He's doing a great job, though, getting the ball to multiple players, not just me. So, he's spreading the ball around, doing a great job.
Next question, Warren Williamson, Oregon Duck Football News.
Johnny, good to see you. Hey, I'm curious about you talked about your leadership role and you wanted to be more of a leader this year. Maybe talk about the wide receiving core, the group as a whole. Who stands out to you, some of the newer guys? Who's making great plays besides yourself? Just give us an overview of the wide receiver group that's in camp now.
Well, we do got a new guy, Chris Hudson. That's the newest. Oh, and Devon Williams. Chris Hudson doing a great job. Devon Williams doing a great job. Obviously, Micah Pittman, y'all saw a little taste of what he could do last year. He's doing a great job. Jalen Red, Josh Delgado's doing a great job. A lot of dudes, man. This group has stepped up, and I'm excited to see what we can do.
Next question, Dylan Mikkonen from NBC Sports Northwest.
Hey, you just mentioned Devon Williams, but can you go more in depth to what he brings to the offense? He was one of the highest rated athletes in the country when he was coming out of high school, and
for him, I think he's a great deep threat for us. He's someone that I've been able to learn from, and he's been someone that I've been able to critique myself and take what he does and apply it to my game. So I'm excited to see what he can do this year. I think he's going to be a big player for us.
Next question, James Krapia from the Oregonian.
Johnny, you certainly understand the business side of all this sport. In your time, this many years, you recruited by one receivers coach, coached by now 3 others. What does Coach McCalebn bring that's different, that's unique? And I don't know if you saw the story or not, but if you did, your reaction to just seeing that not only did he comes and joins the program from the SEC as a offensive coordinator last year, but that he gave up a lot of money to do it. And obviously, again, you're somebody who knows the business. I wouldn't ask a freshman that, but as a senior, that you see a guy willing to come there and give up a lot of money to take this job and coach you.
I don't think it's about the money for him. I think he saw the opportunity to transform this room and what he could do for us. And he's done a great job, and he's pushing us to a different level that we've never been pushed to. And, we're getting better every day.
Final question comes from Tyson Alger with The Athletic.
When you have such a close relationship like you do with Tyler, and I mean, you guys have thrown with each other for so long, when you have somebody like Anthony come in who's going to be competing for that spot, how do you kind of start developing a little bit of, chemistry with him? And also just what's he like as a person and player so far in the short time?
Anthony Brown is a great person. For me, when he first stepped on campus and was at practice, watching practice as he was getting recruited, to come here as a grad transfer, I already linked up with him and talked to him, and since day one. So we've been talking. We've been throwing also over this past off time, and I'm excited to see what he can do. He's a great player. He's done great things in the past, played in big games. So, he plays a role too. So we're going to see.
Thank you, Johnny. Appreciate your time.
Appreciate you. Thank you.